Hi friends, my name is Naresh. In this video, I am going to talk about one of the most important discussion of JDBC, how to use Oracle Thin Driver to interact with the database software. As you know that JDBC driver is the bridge between Java application and database software. It converts Java calls to database calls to Java calls. Here calls means instructions. So there are different mechanisms of JDBC drivers. Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4. These are official mechanisms. And unofficially, one more mechanism is slowly picking up, that is what? Type 5 mechanism. And you know that industry standard is Type 4 mechanism based JDBC drivers. If your application is standalone application, if the application is standalone application running outside the servers, web server or application server, we prefer using Type 4 mechanism based JDBC drivers. If your application is deployable in the server like Tomcat, WebLogic kind of servers, we prefer using Type 3 with Type 4 driver. What driver? Type 3 with Type 4 JDBC driver. Okay, this is a basic background which I want to give before launching this driver details. Fine. So today my target is how to use Oracle Thin driver. But first of all, let me talk about why this is named as Oracle Thin driver. Oracle Corporation has given two JDBC drivers. Two JDBC driver software. What here? Two JDBC driver software. One is based on Type 2 mechanism. So Type 2 JDBC driver for Oracle. Okay, it's a technical name or nickname or code name. What is this? Oracle OCI driver. Other one is Type 4 JDBC driver for Oracle. This is technically called Oracle Thin driver. Oracle Thin driver. Sir, why they have given this nickname or technical names or code names? Why they have given this nickname or technical names or what? Code names. Simple and straightforward. One company can give so many JDBC drivers based on various mechanisms. For easy identification, for every driver they have given what? One nickname. Type 2 JDBC driver for Oracle given by Oracle Corporation. What is the nickname? OCA driver, Oracle Call Interface. Type 4 JDBC driver for Oracle given by Oracle Corporation. What is the nickname? Oracle Thin driver. It's something like this here. Bajaj company manufacture different models of bikes. They manufacture 100cc bikes, 125cc bike, 150cc bikes. But for easy identification, for every model they give some name or not, model name. So they named 100cc bike as what? They named 100cc bike as Bajaj Caliber. You might have seen Hoodie Baba advertisement. To promote that bike, Hoodie Baba kind of advertisement they created. 125cc bike, they named it as a Discover. 150cc bike, they named it as what? Pulsar. All are bikes given by same Bajaj company, but for every model they have given name or not. Similarly, JDBC drivers are coming from vendors. These vendors have given their own nickname or code name or technical name for easy identification. Right. So let me give various details about this Oracle Thin driver details. Oracle Thin driver details. Target database software. Oracle. It cannot be used to talk with other database software. You know that. Type 2, Type 4 mechanism based drivers are specific to one database software. Type 2 for Oracle means you can use only for Oracle. Type 2 driver for MySQL means you can use only to talk with MySQL. Type 4 driver for Oracle means you can use only to talk with what? Oracle. Type 4 driver for MySQL means you can use only to talk with what? MySQL database software. Right. So what is the target database software here? Oracle. Okay. Next, mechanism. It is developed based on which mechanism? Mechanism, architecture, methodology, a lot of names you can use. Architecture, methodology, as you know that this is type 4 mechanism. Type 4 mechanism. Alright. You know that every JDBC driver software is identified with a driver class name. JDBC driver class name. Don't think much. It is a class that implements what? Java.sql.driver interface. Come again. Java.sql.driver interface. That's a driver class. It's a Java class that implements Java.sql.driver interface. So this thin driver is identified with which driver class name? So that's why now I have to give what? JDBC driver class name. Oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. But in recent releases, they have given one more package name. What is this? Oracle.jdbc.oracle driver. JDBC URL. JDBC colon. This URL is required to make this driver to locate and talk with the database software. You know that. Type 4 mechanism drivers interact with the database software directly. That means they need to locate and talk with the database software directly. That's why this URL will be quite lengthy, boss, because we have to give host name, port number, so many details in order to locate and talk with what? That database software. JDBC colon Oracle protocol. JDBC is the main protocol, Oracle is the sub protocol. Thin subname based on this only. Okay. Driver manager service will get the idea, okay, how to use registered Oracle thin driver. @host, the host name or IP address of a computer where Oracle is installed. If Oracle is there in the current computer where Java is running, you can write localhost. You know that localhost is the term to represent a computer being from that computer. To represent a computer being from that computer, we use what? Localhost. Next. Port number. Every software installed in your computer will run on specific software port number. Oracle default port number is 1521. You have to write that port number. If we write localhost 1521, we are asking locate that Oracle that is there in the current computer running on port number what? 1521. Running on port number 1521 colon SID. SID means what? Service ID. What ID was? Service ID. Nothing but logical database. What is this? Logical database name. So very simple, boss. I'll talk much about logical database in a minute. JDBC colon Oracle protocol, using which protocol driver manager service should establish the connection. Thin subname, because Oracle Corporation has given two drivers, OCA driver, thin driver. Which driver? Host name and port number of Oracle. Host name and port number of what? Oracle. In which machine? On which port number that database software is installed. That one. SID, logical database. Let me talk something about logical database. In a company, 10 projects are there. All 10 projects are using Oracle. Let me clear, Oracle will not be installed for 10 times. Oracle will be installed only for one time in a common computer. In that, multiple logical databases will be created for multiple projects on one per project basis. Every logical database contains that one project related tables, procedures, functions and all these things. That's it. Every logical database contains that project related tables, functions, procedures, all this thing. And every logical database in Oracle is identified with what? SID. SID is nothing but what? Service ID. It's something like this, boss. You feel this is what? Physical database software. What is this? You feel this is my physical database software. Yeah. There we got logical DB1, logical DB2. It is my what? Database engine. Logical DB1 for project 1. SID P1. Logical DB1, logical DB2 for project 2. SID P2. Who will create? A database administrators will create. But one thing you remember, along with Oracle database software installation, you will get one default logical database. What here? One default logical database. So we generally work with that logical database. That's it. Logical DB3 for project 3. SID P3. I'm assuming this is my Oracle database software. Something like this. Oracle database software is a big godown. In that one, small rooms will be there. Each room is one logical partition. Observe very carefully. By using type 4 driver, if you want to talk with Oracle, you should know host name and port number of Oracle. Host name means the machine where Oracle is installed. Port number means in that machine on which software port that Oracle is running. After connecting to Oracle, you should also mention in which logical database data is there to manipulate. So you should know host name of computer where Oracle is running, port number of what? Oracle database software, and what is next one? Logical database within Oracle where tables are there, data is there to manipulate. Then what about port number, software port number? Simple. To connect hardware devices to our computer, hardware ports are there. Something like mouse port, keyboard port, USB port, like this. Similarly, operating system manages software ports to manage software services running in your computer. For example, you take Windows operating system based computer. Total 65,535 software ports are there. In that, starting 1024 software ports are reserved for what? Starting 1024 software ports are reserved for what? Operating system services, Windows operating system services. Remaining port numbers are there for externally installed software and its services. For example, you take Oracle. Oracle runs on port number 1521. That's the default port number. If you can change. MySQL database software by default runs on port number 3306. Popular server, Tomcat server runs on port number 8080. That's the default. If you want, you can change. WebLogic is another server which is quite popular. It also runs on port number how much? 7001. So these are default port numbers. Okay, it's something like this here. If you want to meet me by coming to Naresh IT, first you will get Naresh IT postal address. That is what? IP address of machine. Then you will try to know in which room number I am staying to give services, to give my services. That is my port number, room number. My room number is my port number. Naresh IT address is what? IP address. Naresh IT address is what? IP address or host name. So if you want to meet and avail my services, I should know where I work. You should know and in which port number I am available to give my services. So my room number is my port number, and my room number is my port number, and my what IP address is Naresh IT address is nothing but what IP address of the machine. That much simple it is. Don't think much. One more example I will give. If you look at government organization, one main phone number will be there and lot of extension numbers will be there. Main number is like IP address of the computer, host name of the computer. Extension numbers are there to communicate with the different department, to talk with the different department. They are like software port numbers. That means first you should know where Oracle is installed. Then you should know Oracle is running on which port number. Then you should know your database data, tables, all these are there in which logical database. If you know all these things, then only Oracle Thin Driver can communicate with what? Database software. Can interact with what? Database software. That's it. Fine. So JDBC URL. This is the URL. This is the complete. If I give an example URL, so this is something like this. JDBC colon Oracle column fixed. For this driver, this main protocol is fixed, sub protocol is fixed. Thin is also fixed, subname. Subname to tell that use that specific driver. Suppose Oracle is there in the same computer where we are working. You know that to refer a computer being from that computer, we can use what? Local host. In English, to refer myself, there is a term called me. Similarly, in computer networking, there is a term called local host to refer a machine being from that machine. Then there is a 1521 is the default port number, and SID. SID you need not to mug up. Go to SQL prompt and just type one query. What is that query? Select star from global underscore name XE. Generally, if you have installed Express edition of Oracle, XE will come. If you have installed Enterprise edition of Oracle, you will get what? ORCL. ORCL. Okay. Sometimes you will get multiple words. Here you will get multiple words. First word dot, second word dot, third word dot, fourth word dot. Then just pick up first word. Then pick up first word. So I already said, na, when you install Oracle, along with Oracle, you will get one default logical database. And this is what? SID of that one. And this is the query we can use to get that logical database name. So that is nothing but SID in case of what? Oracle. So in this system, XE. It may change system to system bus. It's not like that. So this is my driver class name. This is my what? URL. Why URL is quite lengthy. If you look at architecture of type 4 driver, it is not designed to talk with the database software by taking the support of ODBC driver and vendor DB library. It is designed to talk with the database software directly without taking the support of what? ODBC driver and vendor DB library. So for this reason, no doubt, we have to work with, we have to provide multiple details that is required for JDBC driver, type 4 JDBC driver to interact with the database software. That's the reason type 4 mechanism based JDBC drivers are also called as thin drivers. Thin, because they can straight away talk with the database software without taking the support of other component. That's why thin, because they are directly talking in a thin. Type 1 and type 2 mechanism based drivers are called thick drivers. Thick. Why? Because they use multiple component support to talk with what? Database software. That's why they are called as what? Thick drivers. One is thin, other one is what? Thick. Fine. And you know that type 4 mechanism based drivers won't come along with the JDK installation. They should be collected either from what? Database vendors or third party vendors. Oracle Corporation supplied drivers, these are thin driver and OCA driver. They come along with Oracle database software installation in the form of jar file. Jar means Java level zip file. Java archive. So here is my what? Jar files. So this jar file name will change version to version. Okay. what is this? Classes 1 to 111.jar, 111.jar when it comes to Oracle 8i. Classes 12.jar in Oracle 9i. OJDBC 14.jar. In fact, here also here itself they have even given OJDBC 14.jar in Oracle 10G. OJDBC 6.jar in Oracle 11G. Next, OJDBC 7.jar in Oracle 12C. But don't install Oracle 12C in your system. It has become quite heavy and more RAM is required and it is making your laptops very slow. So I suggest to work more and more with Oracle 11G. In that version, what is the jar? OJDBC 6.jar. Let me show this jar file location and let me prove that this driver class is there in that jar. That's why we have to add that jar in what? Class path, if it is Eclipse build path. And let me prove that in that driver class there is a static block having logic to register driver with driver manager service. Please refer my other video where I talked about how static block of driver class registered driver with what? Driver manager service automatically. So let me show all these things practically. I am going to my Oracle installation in my system, Oracle EXE. I am searching for OJDBC 6.jar because I have Oracle 11G in my system. That's why OJDBC 6.jar. There we got, yeah. Let me open this by using WinRAR kind of thing. Say open. Yeah, WinRAR. That's nice. Here is my Oracle .jdbc.driver driver. In my system, okay, what is the package? Driver dot. I have to look for Oracle driver class. What class here? Oracle driver. Where is this? Oracle driver. In this system, I have Java decompiler. What here? Java decompiler. Using that, even though they have given .class file, I can see the source code. Java compiler is there to get .class file from .java. Java decompiler is there to get .java file from .class file. To get .java from .class file. So let's click on this. In this machine already Java decompiler is installed. That's why the moment I double click I am getting the source code. Yes, let me prove that there is a driver class and the driver class is implementing what? Java.sql.driver interface. What interface? Java. Let me prove this is interface. What is that? Java.sql.driver interface, right? Nice. Okay, that's number one. And let me even prove that there is a static block. Yes, there is a static block. Just look at this block once. Default driver null. Okay, let's have a look on it. Default driver is equal to new oracle.jdbc.oracle driver. It's creating driver class object and it is registering the driver class object with the driver manager service. So that means if we can load the driver class, automatically driver will be registered with the driver manager service. And more important thing is from Java 6, which gives JDBC 4, which gives support for JDBC 4, there is no need of even loading this driver class separately. If you add the jar file, the moment you call driver manage.get connection method, automatically driver class will be loaded. Driver class is automatically loaded means Automatically static block executes. Static block automatically executed means, hey, the driver will be registered with the driver manager service automatically. So overall, driver is identified with the driver class. Earlier we used to load the driver class to give chance to static block, so that static block can register the driver with the driver manager service. But from version, okay, Java 6, which gives support for JDBC 4, there is no need of doing all these things, because there is a feature called auto loading of driver class. So if you add the jar file, driver will be loaded automatically. So driver class will be loaded automatically. Static block executes automatically. Will be registered with the driver manager service automatically. Fine. So this is about various details about Oracle thin driver. Fine. So I will upload one more video as the continuation of this video. There I will show practicals of how to use this driver practically, to talk to database software, to send query, to gather result, to process the results. Okay, I hope you benefited with these details. Keep these details ready, okay, so that based on the next video you can start developing real application that fetches real-time data from database, and we can manipulate that data. Thank you.